Hunters, I'm here with Omazu and Karkamo, and we're out here just hunting Namielle. I don't really have any specific goals today, except for find shade, because it's like 92 right now in freedom units, and it's only gonna get hotter later in the day. And later in the day, we are heading out to Cary to meet up with some other hunters as well. But I grade 6'd everything yesterday, so I don't have any specific goals. My main goal is just to get all the skills and test whether this commenter who said that the set is like super good for dual blades is correct, specifically for Mizu dual blades, because it's got Wex and water boosting attacks, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be better than my current dual blades build. So that's my goal for today, and I think we're ready to
hunt some fish.
Let's go. So being a YouTuber for this kind of game is pretty annoying sometimes, because sometimes I can give you wrong information. So for example, that EDI that we just hit, super fun time, but I said that we would be able to repeat it over and over again, but they turned it off for this event for some reason. Too OP for us to be able to just grind it over and over again. So I thought it was just for EDIs, but it's for hats as well. So sorry, I didn't mean to give you wrong information. Anyway, we are looking for a bathroom before we hit some more Namielle, and this shade is glorious because it is so hot, and Karkamo said I was a psychopath because I'm in all black, but you know, honestly, my goal is to avoid using sunblock as much as possible. So that's why I covered my legs up. And I have a bunch of sunblock in my bag just in case I need it for the rest of me. Yeah, so we don't have scout flies in Monster Hunter now. Why is it here in this cutscene? I know it's because it's like verbatim the cutscene from World, but come on, you guys are building up lore. Like, I like the Monster Hunter Now lore, but then we got this. Like, did scout flies, maybe they're attracted to the Namielle and like they came through the portal with Namielle specifically. But to continue both conversations that I just kind of cut off because I'm a circular thinker, especially when in groups, about the heat. Yeah, I used to be like super edgy back in the day, especially in middle school, and but in a way of like testing myself, because, you know, I grew up on DBZ. So I'd always, in middle school, growing up in Florida, in 90s and over 100-degree temperatures, I'd be like, gotta keep my hoodie on. Gotta see, test it and see my heat tolerance and see if I can take it. And so I did that. As far back as when I was a kid, I made like a ninja club with my twin brother, and made my aunt do it because we are terrible children. And one of the challenges was we just recently got our road paved because we had a dirt road before that. And that summer, to get the fire badge, you had to walk the length of the road barefoot at noon in the summertime. And so that's how you would show your heat tolerance. Oh, I got hit. But anyway, she didn't do that badge, but we did it. I think one of the badges was a strength badge, and you had to do like 100 push-ups in a day or something. Wow, oh, okay. I thought I missed all of those, but I just didn't hit the button. Lols. And then to the other part of, did we get the head yet? Yeah, we okay, sick. Nice, nice. And wings, let's go. But to go for the other point that I fell off of is accurate information, like the hats, like I didn't know, but also oh yeah, dang, I was hoping for like, I mean, it was a pretty epic ending. But yeah, sometimes it's hard to have accurate information, like for my grinding guides, especially when things are coming out and I don't know all of it yet. So like, I didn't know they're gonna turn off like the hats repeatability for this, and EDIs, I don't even remember if they had that when the event was not on. I guess they just want us to walk. It's not a huge deal, but I didn't know that. And then also, I don't main heavy bowgun, so I gave accurate information that you could use crit element builds, which technically you can, like I said, but it will only apply to the normal shots, which is the lowest power shot. So that's really annoying. So right now I'm using this build with the sweltering summer on brand right now. And I have the Basarios chest for artillery, and then windproof just on there because that's all I could get. But anyway, let's go to the next Nami. Woohoo! How'd you guys get here so fast? What the heck? Anyway, next Namielle. After this, we're pretty much gonna grind a bunch because one, it's super hot out, and two, I am going to play again later and carry, and I don't want this video to be too long. So we're gonna grind around, and unless there's something notable, you're just gonna see tons of rarity 6 drops, you know, we're gonna get all these drops. You're gonna see tons of explosions, and I'll try to do some Namielle with dual blades just for fun. But anyway, let's hit it. Hey, nice. Not me though. Dang, that was such a good that was such a good battle. We clutched that one at the end, but we got another 6 in the process. Dang.
Okay, that train, that's just our 6 pile up.
hunters, all of this water right now is really enticing and we just want to jump in it, but we're gonna use our best judgment and not. But we have our last Namielle for Carcamo's time right here. We're going to hunt it really quick, and then we're gonna head out to Carrie. Him and I are. We're gonna meet up with Zilla and his girlfriend at 3. So far, Carcamo's been the only lucky one this round of hunts with rarity 6s, but cross your fingers for this one. You know, and I've been like doing so much ring stuff that it's actually hard to cross my fingers now because my grip strength has gotten better. I need to work on that flexibility. Disgusting. Anyway, let's hit this Namielle and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, hunters, we made it to Carrie and I ate my lunch of beef jerky and Monster on the way here, but the beef jerky was like 200 calories for the whole bag and the Monster was 0 sugar, so it was 10 calories. So while it's not a particularly healthy meal, I just wanted protein and low calories, and that's what I got. But I also refilled my water bottle so that I can continue to beat the heat, because again, it is a sweltering summer out there. And Zilla actually just talked to me and passed by, so we got to catch up to him. But I wanted to go over what I've gotten so far with the drops and see what I can make. So first of all, layered armor is amazing. So I'm glad that I was able to rarity 6 it yesterday at Monster Jam, like just with my kids watching monster trucks. It was pretty sick because we were in the Lenovo Center arena, so there was just like 3 to 5 nodes that would just keep spawning there. So it was awesome. And it was just a really good time overall. I'm not even into monster trucks, but it was sick. So I already got the chest to grade 8. So I've got Electro Wave 1, Latent Power 1, Crit Boost 1, and an open slot. And I think the next best I should go for is probably the arms, because it's got the Electro Wave, which again, at grade 3, reduces damage received from Thunder Element monsters by 10%, but more importantly, increases your weapon's Water Element by 25%. So if I can combine that with Crit Element, it's probably really powerful. But that would mean the chest, arms, and waist would be exactly what I need to put on there, because for Crit Element, I use the Silver Soul, Greaves, and Head. So what is the waist like? It's got the Electro Wave and Water Attack. So yeah, now on second thought, looking at your comment, it does look like it would probably be really good, because the legs, they have Aggressive Dodger, which is sick that we can now have an armor piece with Aggressive Dodger, but Aggressive Dodger on dual blades is not very good unless you're running a Hellfire build, which I like to with my Hell Blast build, and Perfect Evade the monster, and then the Aggressive Dodger hits on the actual like explosion from the Hellfire, so that's pretty sick. So anyway, let's see how far we can take these arms and see if we can get the Wex. Oh, we need 3. Okay, let's do it. And bam, grade 8, let's go, Dad. My water builds are gonna be even stronger. Honestly, my water build is one of my strongest right now already. Also, scold future Zach if I don't have the builds on screen, at least at some point during a compilation when I switch builds, because I'm trying to put my builds on screen, at least temporarily, during my fights from now on, so that way you hunters can see what I'm using. Because if I sit here and talk and explain my whole build every video, that takes up so much time. That's one of the reasons why my Chameleos video was so long, because if you go back and look at it, that first section was like 8 minutes or something like that, just to explain my build and talk about the Niantic thing and fight my first Chameleos. So if like you were here with me in person, it would feel like a blip. It's like no time at all. But on YouTube, 8 minutes is a crazy long time. Anyway, let's see what we can do with this waist. Bum, 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 bum. No way. Am I really gonna be able to? I might run out of tails. Tails, yep. Dang, but I do have enough rarity 6s, so all I need is 2 more levels, so I should be able to get this today. The head is very bowgun centric, and like I said, the legs have Aggressive Dodger, so definitely heavy weapons would benefit a ton from that. And we're still sitting pretty with our item box amount, so let's head out there and hunt more Nami. Hunters, I'm down here, but I can't find Zilla anywhere. We are like near this like New Udra thing over here. It's kind of like, hey, that's one sneaky large man. This area is so gorgeous every time, and most of the time you hunters don't get to see this in the daytime. You only get to see it when we come here at night, but Look at this. They spent a lot of money making this like a gorgeous area. But we actually have a Nami up on this bridge, so we're gonna go take that down really quick. Let's go, Zilla. Okay, hunters. That was literally like fighting underwater. We were both lagging like crazy. He can't screen record right now because he's got to upgrade his phone, but you saw it. That was not edited. That was real time how it was fighting. So we were going slow-mo, but the timer was still going normal speed.
10 frames.
Yeah, so we had to back out, and we're gonna let our phones cool off in the shade for a second and then see if we can go back in, because this heat is kicking. It is literally aptly named sweltering summer because it's only 95 here right now, it says, but all the weather apps say extreme heat warning. So it definitely feels hot, but you know, I'm wearing all black, so I've got no excuses. I'm fine, it's just our equipment that is not. Anyway, we're gonna hunt it again now that our phones are cooled down in 10 minutes right now. First impressions, that was the first time he ever hunted that ever. Even in World, he didn't hunt it. What are your first impressions?
I'm scared for World. Now it's gonna be longer.
Yeah, it's a bigger monster now. I did not get any 6s, did you?
I got a tail.
Nice, let's go.
One tail, so.
Yeah, I only need one more tail and then I should be able to grade 8 all the parts that I actually need for my build, so that's pretty sick. Oh gosh. All right, I'm gonna stop my screen recording for a second so my phone can chill out. My goodness, it's hot. For the equipment, like I said, it's literally like hot to my skin. I'm just gonna put it on the concrete here. But that was my first time dual blading it too, and oh my goodness, it's a lot safer to use the bow gun. So I'll be sticking to that for a while, yeah. I used my last potion and had to buy a potion for that, or I used my last fam and had to buy a potion for that fight, so I don't wanna keep that pattern up, so I'm gonna bow gun the heck out of it, but I wanted to at least do a dual blade for you hunters. We've got about 30 minutes until Santana shows up, and then the 3 of us will go hunting. But man, do you know of any indoor places we could go? Anyway, see you back when anything notable happens. In an attempt to beat the heat, we ended up at a place that gave me huge guild hall vibes. Scratch kitchen and tap room. The food here was amazing, and even the Chex Mix here as the starter was like smoked and really delicious. But all the food here was delicious. We had a great time hanging out, hunting, and talking. honestly never seen a triple before. That's sick.
Yeah.
And then Zilla showed off his new purchase. An OG PSP.
It's a PSP 1000, just modded it a bunch. I got all 3 Monster Hunters on it now. Gonna go through the first 3 Monster Hunters again. Not again, but to go through it. So.
It's so sick, dude.
Yeah, that's memories.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's my high school years.
I love it. I just can't believe how good condition I got it.
Yeah, that's insane.
Like, no.
All right, hunters, that meal was really good and it was nice hanging out with everybody, but we all kind of went our separate ways now, and I still have to get at least 1 tail before I end the day. So let's see how many Namielles I gotta take down before I get a tail. Hopefully it's just 1, but we're gonna go through cinematic style and see how many we get to. If it really ends up being like more than 1, I'll put a counter up in the corner to see how many it takes. But I'm gonna hunt as many Namielles as I can before I get a tail, finish my build, and then we'll finish this video. Alright hunters, we did it. And of course, on the last 2, it only took 2, but those both, I got a rarity 6, and I was like, I don't have any reason to double this. I wish I could trade you guys the excess, but there's no trading of items in Monster Hunter generally at all, unless it's like a rarity 1 or 2, and none in Monster Hunter now, right now. Pokemon Go does have trading of Pokemon though, so I wonder if we will get something like that in the future. Also, yes, those cicadas are quite loud right now. So with that being said, I can now upgrade this here. Oh no, hunters. I need 4 more tails. Heck. Well, I have a Namielle here, so let's see if we can get 4 tails from it. Okay, let's do it. And that, my dear hunters, is why I didn't use dual blades on this all day. Oof, dang it, dude. No tails. It's funny how there's always like one part like that that's just like way more rare than the rest of it. Like I'm literally getting more rarity 6s right now, which is crazy. I should have doubled on them, but I didn't realize I needed another 4 tails. Silly, silly me. Heck. Well, hunters, I'm gonna go get this done off camera because I don't want to keep you any longer, but it was a really sick day. We had a lot of fun hanging out. It was incredibly hot and I'm ready to go take a shower. So I'm gonna go grab these 4 tails, make that last armor piece, and then see how good these armor pieces are with crit element and compare them to my current water build that I have that's like my best water build. I'll do that in another video. Let me know in the comments how your Namielle day went. Did you get a bunch of rarity 6s like me? I know Omazu didn't get any, I think, when we were together. That really sucks. It wasn't an elder that I was excited for, but it is really exciting getting so many reds, especially now that there is something I want to build that can actually help me with my water builds. But anyway, thank you so much to my channel members for supporting me on this hunting journey, especially Superwoman for being a G rank channel member. Please like this video if you guys liked it. Thanks for watching, happy hunting, and subscribe so you can go on this hunting journey with me. Until next time. See you out there, hunters. If you enjoyed this video, check out a different Elder Dragon Invasion episode with this Chameleos video. And if you're still here at this point, then subscribe by clicking here. And if you're already subscribed, I appreciate you, hunter.